Before I start another match, I do want to talk about something. All right, let's talk about something here, guys. About you guys all know I went to Universal Studios Grad Bash that happened here for graduates, and so I guess Universal Studios is like a place where they get to choose, or they had it open. Usually it's Disneyland, but Disneyland took so long to open up. But Universal was the place to host the whole graduation bash for a bunch of seniors this year, and we're going to talk about what things I think should have been done better. Grad Bash was actually fun. I did post a video up on YouTube. You guys can check it out. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys go check it out. Make sure you guys do like. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe, because I do post a lot of content here regarding our adventures here in life in California and so forth with our family. So I took my daughter who graduated, and we went to the Grad Bash, which is at Universal Studios. Now, the times are from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You're able to go in at 3 p.m., so which we did. We got there early, so we were able to like cruise around, walk around. The park was packed. They say it's 35% capacity. I don't know about that. It seems really, really crowded for 35% capacity. It's very crowded. The wait times were over 100 minutes. Jurassic Park was 180 minutes. Simpsons for like 100 minutes. The Mummy was like 95 minutes. I mean, everything was all 100 minutes pretty much. And they only had like maybe 6-7 attractions in the place. The only place that wasn't a long line was Secret Life of Pets. They're like maybe 45 minutes. But I think, and then the park closes at 6. It's the only people in the graduation Grad Bash spectacular that they had going on, the engagement they had going on. But which gives you 3 hours, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gives you 3 hours to go out and do stuff and ride on the rides. But I think Universal should have did it sooner, earlier. They should have closed the park earlier. They should have did probably a better job, because by 6 o'clock rolling around, the time waits for everything, the tram ride, everything was still long. Like everything, all the wait times for everything that was going on, it was super long, and it took forever. I think Universal should have closed the park, get everybody out, let everybody in, and in that way the rides, the time for the rides wouldn't have been so long. Because even by 8 o'clock at night, everything was still 45 minutes. But by then, it was like 8:20, and then the park was closing, and you want to get your shopping done, you want to eat, you want to do stuff, and it kind of like, you only have 3 hours. I think the Grad Bash should have given at least to midnight. Should have gave it extra hours. It was actually really cool seeing Universal Studios at night. I haven't really seen in the dark in a long time. I did post some pictures on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys should. I did post some pictures on there, and you guys can check it out. You guys can see how it looks. It's been a long time since I've been to Universal Studios at night. It's actually really fun. It was cool. The weather's perfect. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. But I think they should have gave it more time. Now, Universal still is cleanse, or cleanse, clean, whatever you want to call it. They do spray your hands before you get on every ride. There are sanitize stations everywhere. Employees do inform you to wear your mask. Security walks around and tells you to wear your mask. They do clean tables and chairs and make sure everything's all good every time you leave the table after eating, which is good. The sanitizing is good. They're on it. The employees tell people. There's always announcements saying stay 6 feet apart, which nobody did. Nobody at the event stood 6 feet apart. Every time I turn around, they have markers on the ground, and every time I turn around, nobody's on the marker. It was all bunched up, like literally everybody all crowded and bunched up. And the people behind me kept bumping into my backpack. So that's how packed and crowded it was. So it was pretty. The social distancing wasn't there. They did spray your hands every ride. Now, I haven't been to Six Flags in a month, but I have to go back to see how that was. When last time I went to Six Flags, they're very clean. They wiped down the rides. They clean. They make sure they sprayed your hands. Knott's Berry Farm doesn't do that. Knott's Berry Farm does not clean every rides. They don't spray your hands, and there aren't really any sanitation machines when you leave the rides. Disneyland's the same thing. They don't clean your hands. They don't spray your hands. They don't clean the rides. There are sanitation machines out when you do leave, but Universal Studios is probably the only one that I've been to so far, other than Six Flags when I went the first time they opened, when they spray your hands. They literally spray your hands. They don't. They make sure they don't skip. They don't say, oh, no. They actually spray your hands. And they spray a lot. I feel like I'm in fashion. I feel like spinning around and swinging, maniac. They spray so much. But they're probably the only theme park so far that I've been to that actually make sure that your hands are cleansed and they spray your hands. But I think they should have made the hours longer. They should have given them more time, because by the time the people who weren't supposed to be there during the event, they gave you like a little a strap too to identify you, whether you're part of the Grad Bash or you're part of the people who are just there. So that way you can notify who's who and who's that. Now, people who are there after hours, I saw some posts telling them, hey, you have to leave, the park's closing, yada yada. This part is only for the Grad Bash section and so forth. But by then, like I said, it's already 7:30. So if they're still kicking people out at 7:30, that means you still have regular people in the park and taking the time and the spots for the rides for the people who are in the Grad Bash, which is kind of a bummer. So I think they should have did a better job on holding that. And then lines are long. Like if you want a drink or food, after like by 8:30, the lines were long. If you wanted a donut, a Simpson donut, I posted on Instagram how long the line was for the Simpson donut. It was very huge. It was very long. So that took a while. But I think that they could have did more things to it. I mean, overall it was fun. Everything was open. We had a blast. My daughter picked everything that she wanted to go. I didn't choose nothing. I let her choose whatever she wants to do, and she picked. No, we didn't go on. Like I said, we didn't go on everything because this is impossible. To do everything in 3 or 4 hours, it was like no way. The lines were too long. Like I said, we got there at 3, exactly at 3. So we got to go in, but we stood in line for some stuff for like 50 minutes, and the stuff that she wanted to see, we saw like the Waterworld show, we saw the Kung Fu Panda, we were on the tram. The tram by itself was like 45-minute ride, so that kind of like took a long time. But overall, everything was fun, everything was cool. She had a blast, she enjoyed it. That's all that mattered. That's why I wanted to go, and I did record because I wanted to document the trip and her memories, and she can see what she went to and what we did. It was actually pretty fun. I had fun going there. I think the last time I went to the University was like 2 weeks ago, so I'll probably go again in a couple of weeks. One of the bad things, it's far and the traffic. I mean, it's not far, but it's just the traffic getting there. You gotta go through LA, you gotta go through Hollywood, and the traffic there is horrible, like really, really, really bad. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Grad Bash. And a lot of you guys asked me, how was it? Was it fun? Was it this? Was it that? It was fun. She had a blast. She enjoyed it. That's all that mattered. Whether I did not like it, whatever or not, that doesn't matter about me. It was her night. So it was her graduation. It was her grad night. So she had fun, and that was great. And so I was happy that she had fun. And we took a lot of pictures. We recorded, and we went on a lot of stuff. But it was cool. But I think they should have closed off to the public. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. If you guys went to Grad Bash, let me guys know down below in the comments what your guys' thoughts, what you guys think they should have done differently. But it was cool. It was fun. I ran into a few YouTubers who I know, content creators out there I know on Instagram as well. So it was fun. It was kind of weird how they got in there. I don't know. I don't know if they're just graduating or they know somebody who's graduating. So it was weird to see other people, content creators out there recording and filming. And it's like, wait a minute. You're a senior? You're not a senior. But it was cool. It was fun. But it was good times. But anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. I should appreciate it. But here we go.